I mean, these are like obvious cyber issues. I mean, do you see it affecting more and more individuals and companies, or is it more companies being affected?
No, everyone, and especially last year during the pandemic. So there were a lot of reports with, oh, there's so many new cyber attacks, and they're not necessarily new at all. They're using the same old techniques of exactly too good to be true, using fear, any sort of emotion. That what happens is it triggers our fear center or the amygdala, and then you don't think critically. You know, like you really want that car, it's such a good price, and then your frontal lobe is sort of high, you know, it's called amygdala hijacking. So you don't think critically anymore, and that's when you, unfortunately, at your most vulnerable, because that's how they hook you. And they can do that through obviously things like, you know, greed or fear, authority, anything that's emotional. And what's happened last year is that, you know, with a lot of us having to now being forced to work from home and lockdown, the sort of uncertainty of, well, how is life going to be? Will I keep my job? That whole COVID pandemic in itself, you know, it caused this collective anxiety level, and we're all tapping into it. Even the most chill people can't deny that there is this thing happening that we all feel it. And unfortunately, when you are more distracted, you are more anxious or stressed, we are also more likely to revert to what's called the heuristic thinking mode. So we're no longer thinking critically. And that's all that happened. And the cyber criminals sending out, really, if you look at it slowly and with sort of common sense, you think, who would fall for that? But because we don't do that, we are stressed out. We're getting 100,000 Zoom invites a day. And then there's the one that we don't look at properly. We click on it, and, you know, that's all it takes. So one click, and then you download the malicious software, or you hand over your credentials, your username and password to the wrong or the criminal, because it just looked the same and you didn't think critically in the moment. And that's resulted in a 5-fold increase of cyber sort of data breaches from like 2019 to 2020.